I now want to raise an issue that's going on in the Hamble Peninsula of my constituency on the southern parishes end, which is the actions and the proposals of a company called Cemex, who want to open a quarry and a mineral extraction facility in the southern half of my constituency. Last month I was made aware that Cemex were proposing and consulting on a gravel pit, a quarry essentially, in a village called Hamble, which is accessible by one road, Hamble Lane. Traditionally, Hamble was a very, very small village that was accessible by this country road, Hamble Lane. The amount of development, housing development over the last 10 years has meant that this lane is becoming incredibly congested, and it can, at rush hour, take an hour to travel a mile. It's on the peninsula. Peninsulas often are quite inaccessible, and that's why we have one road. And housing development has added to this, as I've said. And this plan that we were made aware of will see 144 lorries a day go up and down Hamble Lane, taking out taking out gravel over the next 7 years. And after that 7 years, the number of lorries that will be going up and down Hamble Lane will go down to around 90 on a small country road that cannot be improved by the county council and cannot be improved by any kind of how do I say this politely, any kind of literature that Cemex are putting out to my constituents to say that they will mitigate the effects that that will have. It is impossible to do so, and the plan is just not acceptable. And what I want to raise with the government today is the way in which a so-called consultation has been carried out. The consultation lasted 2 weeks, with a virtual exhibition and letters being delivered to people who live in the local area. In those 2 weeks, Cemex received around 200 returns, with 100% of people opposed to the proposal going ahead. And of course, I would like to see Hampshire County Council remove this site from their mineral extraction plan. But 100% of people were opposed to that consultation. And I just say to the Deputy Chief, within 7 days, when I put up a survey on my website, I had 360 returns, and it was 98% approved. So if Cemex would like the 1.2% of people in favour to make their consultation look like it was worth the paper it was written on, I'm more than willing to provide those details. But the level of engagement being offered by Cemex is unacceptable. Not a single constituent in Hamble has met a representative of Cemex physically. Not a single physical exhibition or consultation exercise has taken place within those 14 days. And not a single parish council has been met physically by a representative of Cemex. And Cemex have refused to offer public meetings, and they have told the leader of Hamble Parish Council that they will only answer his concerns, a democratically elected representative of the Hamble community, that they will only answer his concerns by email. And for such a large proposed piece of infrastructure in an inaccessible part of my constituency, I find the actions of that company wholly unacceptable. And why do I raise it today? Well, because Hampshire County Council have allocated this site. I'm working with them to try and find whether we can mitigate some of those effects. But I do say to the government that for large-scale developments like this, that level of consultation is unacceptable, and we need to now look at how and what role the government should have when it comes to quarries and when it comes to large-scale developments like this. And Cemex say that after 7 years they will make this piece of green land green again, and that they will provide a park. Well, I have to say, and they say that that's providing benefit to my constituents. They said in their literature that there would be jobs created. Well, I can tell the House today and my constituents in Hamble that the number of jobs that will be created is 7. 7 jobs for the amount of disruption that this quarry will cause the people of Hamble. And as I say, they say that they are going to make this place a green space. Well, it's already a green space, and I gently say to Cemex that if they think that this is going to be beneficial, instead of leaving a giant hole after they've done their work, that is not the added benefit that the community want to see. So I stand opposed, alongside the leader of Eastleigh Borough Council and the county councillor for Hamble, as well as the parish councils. And I would appreciate it if the minister on the front bench would raise that with the relevant department.